Hi, I'm Gypsy Jean and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is your first time, hello, and I appreciate you coming by. If you've been here before and you watch some of my videos, thank you so much, I appreciate you. Today's video is going to be on cord cutting and tie breaking. When we form a friendship or a partnership with another person, we form cords or hooks in some toxic relationships. Please see my previous video on psychic or energy vampires for some good ideas on how to start to separate yourself from a toxic relationship or to watch out and avoid psychic energy vampires. Okay, today's exercise we're going to talk about how we can remove ties or cords that may be stuck with us and keep us linked to a toxic situation. This is a good practice using your third eye, which is our observer in the metaphysical, spiritual form and realm. And it's a way we can see some energy and metaphysical things happening to our body before it manifests in a physical health issues. And if it has already started, it can start to heal. So it will deal with your psychological, spiritual, your energy form, plus it has an effect, any cords or hooks you may have will eventually manifest itself in ailments as well, if over time they're not taken care of. Now, the first thing I would like you to do is get in a comfortable situation in a relaxed, meditative state. Get relaxed and segregate yourself for some alone time for about 15 to 20 minutes. And concentrate on your breathing. You can do my chakra meditation and healing video, my moon meditation, or my sun meditation if you need some guidance. But I would ask you to put on some music that is soothing to you, classical, whether it be sound healing or any kind of meditation video that you may like, or soundtrack on whatever, YouTube or in the internet. Something soothing. I need you to take time to relax, close your eyes, and focus on yourself for a few minutes, because this is vitally important to you and your well-being. Because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anyone else. All right? I'm going to let you pause this video for a moment so that you can take the time to focus on yourself for a minute and start to look at the cords and hooks that may need to be removed. Go ahead and pause this video. If you need to come back later, or you can take the time out to go sit in the bathroom or in the tub or out somewhere in the backyard where nobody can find you. Okay, I'm going to assume that you're ready in a relaxed and safe environment to where you can concentrate on yourself for a few moments, hopefully. If not, then just take this under advisement and practice it when you have a chance to do so. Maybe riding home in a taxi, back of the bus. It can be anywhere that you can just focus on yourself and block out the outside world for a few minutes. Now, what we're going to do is, I would like you to surround yourself in a bubble of brick, metal, gold light, silver, white, whatever you need to do to put up a blockade and a circle of protection around you. Picture yourself in a bubble so that it doesn't interfere and you don't get overwhelmed. Because once you open your third eye, or you practice opening your third eye, or any kind of metaphysical interactions, it can open up an overflow of other things. So I would suggest anytime you start practicing and before you get the hang of it with any kind of metaphysical situations, especially when they're self-concentrated, is to put a barrier around you and practice with that until you get one that feels good. Okay? Now, that I do have an example on my grounding meditation as well, if you want to follow that one to learn how to ground and protect. Okay, once you've got this bubble up, we're going to, and it starts with our picturing and our image, because the brain and the mind controls everything. And your third eye is connected to your pineal gland, which is starts here and is in the center, back in this way in the middle. That's your pineal gland, which also houses the third eye, for lack of better and more simpler defining terms. Now that you're in your bubble and you're ready, imagine your third eye opening. And your third eye is going to focus down onto you in your circle. And start breathing and listen and feel the images come to you. And you'll start to see hooks and lines attached to different parts of your body. Mine seemed attached here in my heart chakra area, or in my mid to lower abdomen. Those are the most common places I develop hooks and strings. You'll see these strings and hooks. Some can be large and gnarly, some can be just little tiny strings attached, and some can be really deep. The deeper ones are connections that you have formed with people that you can't seem to get away from, that you're always drawn to find out what they're doing, what they're saying about you now, or always making you feel less than, or always make you miserable, or a psychic vampire. Recently, I removed some hooks and strings and cut ties myself. And what I would do is concentrate on the particular hook. I can almost pull on it when it was there, of the relationship and the person that I could not shake. I made sure that blocking is my favorite feature on social media, that I blocked them all off of that to begin with, number one, because that's the easiest way to get to you. I blocked them off all of that, removed myself out of any situations that may include them, and it went beyond me, but for my personal experiences. And then I took time to focus on this hook. And you have to physically, whether it be with your spirit hands, energy, whatever, but I would close my eyes and I would grab a hold of it, and just like you do a fish hook, you got to round that sucker out and then pull it, and then you can visualize it disintegrating or snapping back to the person it came from. I cut the cord first, but I didn't realize the hook was still in, so I had to do that too. So when you remove the hook, it's very common, or don't be frightened, whenever you're done with this situation, you feel like you've literally just had major surgery. You can be tired, sensitive, sore, and that's okay, but you do have to focus on healing. Once you remove this hook and you see yourself pulling it out, some people use archangels Michael or Metatron if you want to do that, or have your spirit guides help you. That's more than some use the sword to cut it off and then burn it like they do back in the day, where you scald the wound with your sword, or have your angels and spirit guides cut it and pull it out for you. However you would like to do it. Once you close your eyes and you in your bubble and your third eye opens, you'll be able to see it, and then just let it flow with whoever or whatever may come with you. Me, I did it myself because I need to be able to heal my own wounds. And my spirit guides and angels have a lot of other stuff to take care of. And you need to learn to be self-sufficient, honestly, so that you can learn your lesson from it, heal it, and then you will sense that energy in the future and feel go. Just like if you get a bad burn scar, anytime you get near heat or sunburn, you'll feel it burn. It'll be kind of like that. For some of us, once it's healed, it's gone and we're good, and then we make the same mistake and form another hook. So what you're doing now is you're going to remove that hook, disintegrate the hook in the line, snap it back to the person it came from. However, then you've got this wound still open. Meditation, I do bells, drumming, sound therapy, like the megahertz energy healing therapy meditations. Then you'll need to see it growing back closed. Then there'll be a scar. Okay, so once I did my sound healing and meditation on the hook removal and healing, we had the wonderful full blue moon. I went under the blue moon and let it sear the scar. So I could see it smoking and bubbling because it's closing the scar. And a couple of days later, it will take some time to continue over that. And if it's been embedded for a long time, it may take a psychological, metaphysical while to continue to repair. And some hooks, if you can't get them out right away or it doesn't feel complete, keep working on it. It's important. Because if you don't get it off because I severed the cord and forgot the hook, it will come back and they will continue to haunt you. But I need you, for your well-being, to start making sure that you weed out the toxic people in your lives that are not helping you, encouraging you to grow, that are not accepting of you. And they can be family. Just because they're family does not mean they're toxic, and it doesn't mean you have to keep it. That's very important. That's a thing that we hold on to that makes it really hard for us to move forward sometimes and advance in our growth. And it's okay. You can let go even if they're family. It may be the best thing for you, honestly. There are always compromises in everything you do. And I always say this, if what I'm doing or saying for you doesn't feel right, do your own research. And if it feels right to you, it is right for you. I'm just trying to help you think and open your mind. So do continue to work on your hook and attachment removal. Again, it may take a few sessions, but keep the guard up. Put your little light bandage on it to protect that space while you're healing it. Because me, it's going on day 2 or 3, and it's like, you know, a cut heals and there's a little raw space where the scar is formed. I still have a little scar, and it did make me quite feel really rough, like a major surgery afterwards, because it's a hook that's been in there a while. But once it's gone and it's healing up, it brings peace. And there's not a hole there anymore with poison seeping into you. And it's wonderful. But like anything else, sometimes it will take time. The worse you let it roll. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please private message me. I also have a group on Facebook called Ask Gypsy Jean. And you can get a hold of me through Messenger, comment here. I'm Jean's Pet Rock on Twitter and Instagram.